Hello, we are currently on the holiday. I don't know where to put this camera. We're currently away from the usual study where I do my Sabbath reading. But regardless, I've got my little apprentice here named Charlie and his mum. What?
Smells lovely.
Yeah, we are 20 seconds in, so let's get straight into it. Today is actually, well, technically speaking, when I'm supposed to have recorded this, was on Easter Saturday. And this is an Easter message, but stick with me. We're reading from Psalm 34, which if I can chuck it in reader mode because my eyes are bad. Hang on, mate. Hang on. Can I not put this in reader mode? Use reader mode when available. Yeah, let's do that. Bear with me. Apparently reader mode is not available. So let's jump straight in. Psalm 34. Context is, this is a Psalm of David when he pretended madness before Abimelech. Yes, exactly like that. So David, to escape harm, had to pretend to be crazy, essentially. Hey. We're going to read. It says, I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make it boast in the Lord. The humble shall hear of it and be glad. O magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt his name together. I sought the Lord, and he heard me and delivered me from all my fears. They looked to him and were radiant, and their faces were not ashamed. This poor man cried out, and the Lord heard him and saved him out of all his troubles. The angel of the Lord encamps all around those who fear him and delivers them. O taste and see, the Lord is good. Blessed is the man who trusts in him. O fear the Lord, you his saints. There is no want to those who fear him. The young lions lack and suffer hunger, but those who seek the Lord shall not lack any good thing. Come, you children, listen to me. I will teach you the fear of the Lord. Who is the man who desires life and loves many days that he may see good? Keep your tongue from evil and your lips from speaking deceit. Depart from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it. The eyes of the Lord are on the righteous, and his ears are open to their cry. The face of the Lord is against those who do evil, to cut off the remembrance of them from the earth. The righteous cry out, and the Lord hears them. This is the part I really want you to pay attention to. You too. The righteous cry out, and the Lord hears, and delivers them out of their trouble. The Lord is near to those who have a broken heart, and saves such as have a contrite spirit. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivers him out of them all. He guards all his bones, not one of them is broken. Evil shall slay the wicked. Hey, please. Alright, yeah, you take it. Evil shall slay the wicked, and those who hate the righteous shall be condemned. The Lord redeems the souls of his servants, and none of those who trust in him shall be condemned. Why is this an Easter message? Well, again, I'm very conscious that yet again I'm filming this on a Sunday, even though this was supposed to be Saturday's message. Shocker. But why is this Saturday particularly important? This Saturday is the Holy Week Saturday, in between Good Friday. Charlie, please, mate. In between Good Friday and Resurrection Sunday. And I always, this is inspired heavily by a sermon that I've listened to every single year on Easter Saturday, which the focus is on what happened between Friday and Saturday. So Jesus died, and his disciples followers would have been lost, would have been just feeling hopeless and confused and frustrated and having no answers for an entire day. And then, of course, we know what happens on Sunday. So Jesus rises from the dead, he defeats death, and he returns. But on the Saturday, there would have been confusion and frustration among his followers. And it really stood out to me around sort of verse, 15 onwards. So the eyes of the Lord are on the righteous, and his ears are open to their cry. The face of the Lord is against those who do evil, to cut off the remembrance of them from the earth. The righteous cry out, and the Lord hears and delivers them out of all their troubles. The Lord is near to those who have a broken heart, and saves such as have a contrite spirit. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivers him out of all of them. He guards all his bones, not one of them is broken. Evil shall slay the wicked, and those who hate the righteous shall be condemned. The Lord redeems the soul of his servants, and none of those who trust in him shall be condemned. So even though, let me tell you, this is something that I am very, very aware of. There'll be times when you know the promises of the Lord. You know that He will protect you, and God works for the good, the good of those who love Him. But sometimes it doesn't feel that way. Sometimes, you are a follower of Jesus and you've just lost Jesus. And it's the next day and you are just completely thrown off and confused and not sure what is going on. This guy who we have put our full faith and full trust into, and I still, you still have faith, of course, but like, what is going on? It's, the Saturday in between. And no matter what your life looks like, I know there'll be times when you pray and you trust God, but the evidence of His response, the outcome, I suppose, of where God is sort of leading your life and what He's sort of doing in your life, it'll be impossible to see, or near impossible to see, and it's confusing and frustrating and testing. But then comes Sunday. There will always, always, always come a Sunday. You read the Bible, spoilers. We haven't read it all through together yet, but spoilers, God wins every time, all the time. And that's the truth that we know, and the truth that we live up to. So, bit of encouragement, and it is obviously heavily based on the Silent Saturday sermon by Reggie Dabbs that, every year I love and listen to. But there will be times that are confusing, that will test your faith, and it is important to keep your focus on God at all times. Read His Word. When things aren't clear, where better to look than in the Word, than to spend time with God. So, hope you've had a wonderful holy weekend, and we will talk to you soon. I need to be quiet because the boys got to go to sleep. Goodbye.